All right, what's up, y'all? Yeah, first cook of 2025. Been on a little hiatus. Man, we had a little fire season going on and some tragic stuff happened. So, I wasn't trying to play the cards and get out there and, you know, light up some grills and fire up some charcoal. And we got these high winds and just trying not to contribute to the disasters that was going on. And, you know, definitely blessings and prayers and comfort to all those who lost their property and their loved ones in that situation. All right, what's up, y'all? This Keenan, in the smoke with Keenan. Yeah, you know what's up. It's time to get busy, getting back in action. Got a quick little cook. Check out what I got. So this is what I got. We're gonna get some serious grilling going on right now. I'm gonna grill up these thighs. I got to find this slice of pork at H Mart, little Korean market. Little sliced pork butt, man. Look at that. Cool. Got 2 packs of those, and I'm gonna do half and half. So I got 8 thighs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of pork. Half I'm gonna do in this marinade adobo marinade sauce, spicy gata. It says Bicols Spicy Adobo with coconut cream. I've been dying to try this. I opened it and it smells amazing and it tastes good. So one of these packs of pork is going to be with this. Half of the pack of the chicken thighs is going to be marinated in this. And then the other ones, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I've been hanging on to this because it's one of my favorite rubs. One of the first rubs I pretty much ever bought online by none other than Warren G. I'm going to use the rest of my Sniffin' Griffin's original on the other pack of pork and the other 4 of the chicken thighs. I got the skin pulled back. Chicken has been washed. As you can see, it's all glistening and trimmed up a little bit. The little extra piece of skin hanging off, trimmed off on the underside there. I got the skin pulled back for a reason because, we want the seasoning to get on the meat. So like I said, 4 is going to get the Sniffin' Griffins. And I'm going to go ahead and start doing that right here. These 4 right here. And I want to get underneath that skin so the meat can get nice and seasoned. And then you don't need, this stuff is good, man. You can layer it on there and it won't be overpowering. But a nice, good little coat will do you. And then we're going to flip that skin back over. Where you at? There we go. That chicken could have lived a little longer before they killed it. It's a little small, you know what I mean? And I'm going to flip them over. And I'm going to season the skin last because I don't want to flip it over and then the seasoning rub off on the board. Probably could have trimmed that up a little bit more, but it's going to be fat and flavor burning off, basting as it drips down to hit the coals. And with proper fire management, that's just going to add more flavor and concentrate your flavor profile on your meat. So as long as you can manage your fire proper, you don't have, you can be pretty comfortable and secure with flare-ups. As long as you know how to handle it, but always use safety. Safety first, not stupidity. And you will definitely be putting together some good meals with some good barbecue. So we're gonna come across on their top like that. Bam. Let me change my glove. So the other 4 here, we're gonna put in this bag. And I'm gonna leave the skin pulled back because I want this marinade to penetrate it. And then we'll just flip the skin over. Of course, it's gonna get some of the marinade on there as I seal it up in this bag here. We're gonna do that like that. You know, remove that because we don't want to be cross-contaminating. Found this at the old Seafood City. You know, pretty good. Coconut and chili. So I'm not gonna use a lot of it. Smells good. Got a nice little stewed flavor. Yeah, you could tell that was cooked down. And it's concentrated. And you definitely don't need a lot. Let me get a spoon. Someone got me Jethro's spoon here. We'll get in there. Mix that up. Okay, got some peppercorns in there. Let me show y'all that because I'm sitting here looking at it telling me. Got some peppercorns in there. Pretty thick and highly concentrated. So we're not going to use a lot of that. We're not going to use a lot of that on the chicken or the pork. Matter of fact, I'm going to roll with maybe like 2.5 of these spoonfuls because it's going to sit. We're going to seal this up. Get all the air out of it. We're just going to work that around in there until everything is coated. You want a nice layer. You don't want it overpowering because I never used this before, so I don't know what it's going to be like. And I'm probably going to reserve a little bit off to the side to baste the chicken right before I pull it, just so I can get some of that marinade to caramelize on there. Since I got the coconut, and you know it's going to be sweet and all that. So make sure all your meat is covered. Make sure you see some of the marinade on the meat like that. You don't want any pale spots. And if you feel you need to add a little bit more, then go ahead. But I think I'm going to leave that like that onto the pork. Okay, so here's this pork. And man, look at the cut of these bad boys. I mean, this is an amazing cut of pork. Like, damn. I need to get some more of these bad boys. Like, I really like this cut of pork. So we just dusting it with the snippings. Snipping Griffin's fool. Definitely gonna be ordering some more of this in the summer because it's about that time and I do miss that sauce. So we're just gonna do a nice thin layer for the snippings on there. Because I'm down in my last, you can hear it rattling. Yeah, I put some runs on this. You gotta check out that playlist. Check out my yard bird playlist with my chicken, pork playlist, bovine brilliance. I even got one with turkey on there. Got a variety of stuff on the channel. Keep you nice and occupied for a whole day. We got to start tapping. Just like that. And I already got the other ones over there in the bag. And I'm going to go ahead and throw a few spoonfuls of the, get that fat part seasoned up heavy. A couple of spoonfuls of the marinade in there and swirl it around. Because like I said, this stuff is really concentrated. And I don't want to overpower my meat like that. Drop my tongs, had to rinse those off. So let me move these aside. Bring those over. That's a tip. Keep your cookie sheet from sliding. Put your paper towel down there. And if it keep moving, then wet it and then put it down there. Some of that marinade. Man, they got, I don't even know what the hell that is. I hope that's the chili. It looked like it is. They got the chilies in there, boy. That is some serious pepper in there. I don't want all that. I just want I just want the marinade. I don't need all the smackers. We're just gonna do the same. Now the chicken had the bone, the thigh, so that's probably why I'm gonna baste it. And I'm gonna probably baste this too, right before I pull it, just to get some of that caramelization of the sugars in the marinade. And then we're just gonna swirl that around. See that peppercorn up in there? Make sure all the meat is coated, you know, flatten it out, get it up in there, rub it on in there. You don't gotta be all aggressive. You know, if you got having a bad day, don't do this. You'll mess up your meat. There was something I was about to say, but I'm not. And I'm sure somebody gonna fill it in. The cats that I know. All right, so we're gonna let these hang out for a minute, and then we're gonna be back getting the pit started up. Back in a minute. Okay, so we ready. Had the glove up. Got that my last fire cup. That's crazy. And got that bad boy started. Threw a little chunk of that Ozark sugar maple wood. Got that from Iowa Farms. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna load the ones up without the that's just with the sniffing griffins. Some little chunks in there. But we'll load these bad boys up. Kind of on the outside. Somebody got fan belt problems, and these are gonna cook quick because these are nice and thin, and they're already sizzling. Let me get in there. You hear that? They're already sizzling, and we're gonna switch. And I'm gonna load up these chickens, kind of right next to them. Spread my coals out a little bit. We don't want to spread them out too far because we want all the hot ones touching the ones that's catching. And then I got my little chunk of wood in there that's going to catch and give some nice flavor. So now let's get to this marinated one. I think I'm going to have to rearrange these bad boys. Let's slide these over. Okay, that touched that a little bit, but it's okay. It's going to be all cooking to the good. I'll put that one right there and leave this bigger one on kind of where the hotter spot is because, damn, I done had a car with bad damn fan belt drive by. All loud up in my fucking video. Then this fucking plane gonna fly by all up in my fucking video. What the fuck else is gonna happen? I already got a stray cat hanging around at my damn gate. We'll put that at an angle because I don't want it to fall down into cracks. And then we're gonna load up the chickens. Now the chickens and this pork, remember, I just use the marinade because it's a pretty strong marinade, highly, highly concentrated. Put that bigger one in the middle. Shake off some of the peppercorns that was in there. Put this other kind of bigger one in the middle here. Right. Right. And then we're gonna come. Oh, you know what? This one's bigger. Get that peppercorn out of there. That plane and that damn car that was on there threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie. I almost pressed stop to start over, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm in the mix. So we got those going, and they look and smell amazing. You definitely don't want the plastic on the heat. Safety first. I'm gonna raise these coals up a tad bit. You can smell that marinade. That it got an interesting smell on it. I'm not even gonna lie, and it's yielding something on the back end that I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this, let that smoke do its thing, and then we're gonna come back because we're gonna have to babysit these because these bad boys, look at that. I'm already getting some color right there. So I'm gonna go get my tongs and we're gonna be back babysitting, flipping, doing the damn thizzle whizzle, and yo, stay tuned. So I'm back, you know, doing the thizzle. Bring these coals up a little bit because we grilling, right? We grilling. Make sure that skin is out. You know, it's gonna curl up, but at least it can start off looking nice. Already getting some color on them bad boys. It's that sniffing griffins. And I ain't, you know, you don't need that much with that sniffing griffins, man. You just need a nice little coat. The stuff penetrates like that sweet Charlene. Brother Eddie Wright, man, that's some good seasoning. These cuts of pork, I am like amazed with. So, and most likely I'm gonna be rotating because this kind of seems like it's the hotter side. I don't know why, but it is. And we're gonna let these chickens do their thing. Look, they already getting color. So we just out here grilling, man. You know, straight up. Doing the thizzle whizzle. Got this bigger one. Bring that kind of in the middle. Got the bone side towards where the heat is. You know, make sure we got room for proper airflow. Those are starting to catch. You see it's a little flame starting right there. That's pretty cool, you know. Fire management, baby. I'll roll up the coals a little bit more. The ones with the marinade, they're coming along. I want to spread these coals out some. Yeah. So we're gonna drop that back down. I'm gonna close this up, let that smoke work because that wood chunk is starting to catch over there. As you can see, they're starting to catch, so we're gonna let that do its thing. And it's right underneath that big old piece of chicken, so we're gonna be watching that. Actually, let me lower these coals a little bit because we can see that's starting to sizzle and starting to do it. I want to see what it look like because I don't want to mess up my meat. You can go and look at that, boy. That's that sniffing griffins right there. That's that sniffing griffins right there, boy. Man. All right, back in a minute. You can tell by the smoke going around, we got a little action going on. That means that the fat and the skin is rendering. We're gonna go ahead and flip these with just the marinade. Got a nice little color on there. And I just want the marinade and the smoke to flavor these. Turn over the pork. just so it can start getting penetrated from the other side. And you can just tell by the different colors where your hot spots are and everything. So these are pretty much, I would call these done. So we're gonna let those hang out up there. Get a little bit more color on one side. That one's done. Good pieces of pork, man. Like that, I mean, I'm amazed. So look at that. Look at that skin. Look at that color. Let me see if I can. You see that? That's that sniffing griffins right there. I ain't gonna lie. That sniffing griffins is amazing. It's up there with my top rubs. So we're gonna start bringing some of these over. Since you know this is kind of the hot spot over here. We're just gonna bring some of them chickens. We're gonna keep the bigger ones towards the fire and have some of these smaller ones off to the side, cooking on that radiant heat that's coming across. Bring them like that. Start bringing some of these over. Just like that. We can move these. These is about done. Let them hang out and switch these over to this side. Like that. So we're doing good right here, boy. Another damn aircraft flying over. I don't know why. So let's get a close up so you can see what's going on. We got the other one sitting up there. Those is good. I'm gonna get those wrapped up. I don't want to get them mixed up. I want the flavors to stay separate. And I don't know if you can hear me because this big ass. It ain't even no big ass. It's just a helicopter, and the helicopter that small shouldn't be making that much noise. So that bad boy need to get a tune-up. Yeah. All right. Back in a minute. So you can see we got some serious action happening over here. Chicken is going along fine. Pork is doing good because we don't want to dry that out. I got the ones with just a sniffing griffin right here. Okay. Got those off, just staying warm. And these are coming along fine. And then we got the ones with the marinade. I wanted to baste these bad boys, but that that marinade is a little spicy, and I didn't want to overpower it with spice. So yeah, that was definitely a last minute decision here, as I was about to go in and grab some more of the marinade and put it in a bowl. And boy, that sniffing griffins, boy, put some good color on some chicken, and that's going to be good. That piece is going to be for the wife. We're going to make sure she has that one. So we're going to go ahead and finish this chicken off. Let it do its thing. I got this little one right here. I just wanted to crisp up a little bit more on the skin. That should be done. I got the bigger ones towards the fire, towards the hot spots, and the smaller ones towards the outside. So I got to bring this one over here and bring that one kind of right there. And then we'll leave the smaller one off to the side right here because we don't want it to burn. So I'm going to shut this, let them do their thing. I'm going to go get some foil, wrap up this pork so it can steam up in here and stay nice and tender and soft. And let the juices and the marinades get to know each other. Back in a minute. Like I said, we grilling. We grilling. We're not low and slowing today. We grilling. Grilling. Flip that over. Flip that. Oh, look at that. That's That's what I knew that marinade was going to do right there. That's what I knew what that marinade was going to do. So we got to, look at that. So now I got to get the other ones, you know, with the phasing. I got to get the other ones that look like that. So we're going to place these on the outskirts. Put the bone side towards the heat, towards the hottest part. And we're going to do it. Look at that. That's what you want right there. All that right there, boy. Crispy, crispy, crispy. So, you know, obviously we got some hot spots. So we're going to flip these bad boys over. Let the ones that's kind of crispy hang out. Well, I want that a little bit more crispy. We're going to let them hang out. And in the meantime, I'm going to be getting this pork off. So I'm just going to throw this back down here for a brief second. I'm really interested on how this is going to taste. This marinade, it's a Filipino style marinade. I actually want to get some more color on this pork. So I got the color I wanted with the Sniffing Griffin one. So we're going to throw those on there. Get them off. We're going to wrap those up. I don't know. Look at that one. I can get a little bit more color on that, boy. Had a little disruption there. A call actually came through while I was in the middle of recording. So it's going to be an interesting edit. But it was my buddy I ain't talked to in a while, so I had to take the call. But we are done. All right, remember we took a pack of thighs. It was 8 in them. 8 of them in there. You know, chill on the ebonics a little bit in case those don't understand. 4, half the pack, I marinated in this marinade adobo marinade sauce, spicy gata, Bicols Spicy Adobo with coconut cream. And I did not use a lot, and I'm glad I did, because that stuff is very strong, very concentrated. And we also had the 2 packs of the sliced pork butt, and it was 6 pieces in each. So 6 got the marinade right here, and the other 6, along with the other chicken, got Sniffing Griffin's original poultry and seafood. Down to that, so you know what time it is on that coming this summer. Now, let's get a look here. I'm gonna set this aside. That's one of the porks. I gotta open it up to see. So the Sniffing Griffins, you know, I can't speak enough on that. This is the Sniffing Griffins right here. And this smells amazing. Had the Kingsford charcoal with a chunk of that Ozark sugar maple wood. This is the marinade, and that's it. Nothing else, just the marinade. And that's all I wanted, marinade and smoke. And I knew it had some sugars in it. You can see it caramelized right there on the skin. That's that good color you like, that good dark. It's not burnt because it doesn't disintegrate in your mouth when you bite it. So there's my chickens, the Sniffing Griffins and the Bicols Spicy Gata right there. Boy, I'm telling you. And let's get to this pork. I'm gonna move this out the way. Now I got one. We're gonna see which one it is. This is the one with the marinade. I can tell by the color. They finished fairly quick. There were some nice thinly slices of pork. You can see that bad boy is done. Easy pull apart on there. Like, look at that. I could just pull that. I could eat that with a plastic knife. Cut that with a plastic fork. I want to bite that, but I'm gonna wait. And then next is the Sniffing Griffin. I'll put that in here. And the Sniffing Griffin. No, that was the Sniffing Griffin. This is the marinade. When I tasted my finger, I knew it was something different. So it definitely did its job. You know, I didn't cook these long. I didn't want to dry them out. You know, if I was to temp it, I would definitely say it's about a 135. Creeping onto that 140, where you just knock out that pink and keep all the clear juices. So let's get a little plate together. So I forgot to put my little adapter in for my mic. So I was like recording the whole little segment and realized there wasn't no damn sound in that bad boy. But okay, Sniffing Griffins right here. As you can see, we got a nice color on there. Love that right there. This is the Spicy Gata, the Parmesan marinade. Spicy adobo with Bicols Spicy Adobo with coconut cream marinade, and that's all I use. The pork right here, this one, this is what the marinade is at, and then this is what the Sniffer Griffin, and then the wife went ahead and hooked up some mac and cheese. That's amazing. So let's get a bite. All right, so let's try the one with the marinade. Since I'm familiar with Sniffing Griffins, I'm dying to try this right here, the Spicy Gata. That's good. And that's all I use. I don't use nothing else. I don't put no salt, no pepper, no MSG, none of that. Just the seasoning, some Kingsford charcoal original, and a chunk of Ozark sugar maple wood. That's all I'm saying. Smooth. Some of this mac. All right. Sniffing Griffins, of course. Amazing. Cut the top of my head off. When we used to buy the protein, you gotta get some mac. All right, so I came back in. Neighbors came home, you know, and they putting up their stuff. So I didn't want to be encroach on their privacy. So this is the pork with the marinade on there. One thing I will say about that marinade, it did break down the meat. You got it real tender. I'm pretty sure there's some vinegar in there. That right there. Yeah, I know. And this stuff is concentrated. It is stewed down to the 10th power, man. You could tell they really stewed that down. And to get it to where they want it. And they have some chilies in there. So it is spicy, but it ain't overwhelming. They got some heat on it, but it's palatable. I mean, that really broke that pork down. It was already a thin cut. You could tell it was a nice piece of pork that they cut up. And man, you know what it is. Every time you buy some protein, you gotta eat a side. That Sniffing Griffin. We ain't never lied with that one. This is a nice cook. Has some interesting interruptions, but you know what I mean? I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off. Appreciate y'all checking me out on this cook. This is Keenan in the Smoke with Keenan, right here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what's happening. Let me know how everybody's doing. And don't forget to check out that Black Smoke Barbecue podcast. All right, y'all be cool out there. Little macaroni got caught up in there. One.